I have been waiting so long for this. In fact, these. I want to make a comparison between the ARTFX Yuzuriha in 1/8 scale retailing at 70,273 yen and the Furyu F Nex 17 Yuzuriha from House Paradise. This retails at 22,500 yen. Now it's gonna be a very tough choice because both look like great contenders. We know time waits for no man, so we will dive into both Yuzurihas right away. And we have a gentle looking face here. It is difficult to review faces because most anime faces are generic, but I swear the eye details here are being very normal. It breathes quite a little bit of life into the figure and she gazes with life on you. The hair is shaded with purple and black and it has a little sort of metallic shimmer, but I really don't think there is. For this ornament on the head, I don't think it changes the figure a lot, but it just helps a little because the figure is already so plain. Well, that's just character design. It really limits the amount of details you can put on the figure. Body-wise, Yuzuriha is a slender one. Her hands can be a little long, but what I feel bad is about the decision to separate her arms into two parts. I think it's fairly obvious here as it can be seen with the armband, but as slender as she can be, you also can't help but notice she stretched a little long on her torso. Yeah, she's just getting that little stretch. I don't seem to notice this, but upon looking at her long enough, she looks pretty long. The hands are also pretty much anime hands with no extra sculpting. Quite a bummer considering she's waving to us and you can see the hands, while the hilt of the sword is pretty defined. The Shiminawa, correct me if I'm wrong with the name. 日本人の皆様、これは何というものは本当にわかりません。Shiminawa desuか？コメントで教えてください。This figure confuses me. There are a lot of details on the face and we have a lack of details everywhere from the face downwards. And like I said, the close part of Yuzuriha gives out a little sheen, but there isn't much clothing details. I mean, if they add a little more creases to the clothes, it will look amazing, but I do love that the fabric is molded thinly under her. Lastly, the tree. We saw it in the opening of the video because it doesn't come with a base. This tree is the base. It's quite wild, I know, but there's no base, it's just a tree. And because it recreates the scene from the anime, it really gives an immersive feel. This has got to be a 10, this figure itself. With all these put together, I am giving the figure a 7.5. Just because it lacks quite a little bit of details. I mean, it can't be helped, but it is what it is and I'll accept that. But will ARTFX beat the Furyu? Let's find out. The face sculpt is really more animated, but overall they are pretty much the same. But the hair resembles that of the anime but not shaded. The ornament on the head is present and is about the same too. Well, both head sculpts are about the same, but I prefer the gentle Furyu sculpt. And please note that this is just a preference. The arms are also separated by a band which gives this outward indentation. Well, a lot of figures are made like that with arms separated. Well, it still bothers me. The torso is a little stretch, which brings me to this. Is Yuzuriha's torso really lanky? Well, it seems so, and it seems like the waist on the ninja costume is a little low on her body, so it makes the torso really long. Anyway, it doesn't look awkward at all. I'm starting to love this comparison video because both Yuzuriha sculpts look just as good. I can't really say which one is the winner because they are almost the same. However, the ARTFX hand look more like real hands. There are actual sculpt lines too. Even the arm guards are more detailed. The Shiminawa looks more detailed too. In fact, the whole figure is more detailed than Furyu. Which is odd because it's 1/8. With the creases on her pants, it just looks like this Yuzuriha is the more detailed one. The downside is they tried to create the environment in House Paradise but failed. So this base looks really generic. I don't think it gives me the same sense of immersion. And I really want to show the figure from far because I think they really did a good job with the pose. And because the pose is pretty neutral and far from relaxed, I don't think it's a very meaningful pose. Thus, I prefer the Furyu one. So I will be giving my verdict on which one is the better figure. In terms of quality of the figure alone, ARTFX wins. If you're considering the overall representation of figures, I'll choose Furyu over ARTFX, mainly because of the immersiveness of the figure. The tree really brought me into Hell's Paradise. Also, Yuzuriha sitting on a tree is a scene from the manga. Lastly, I prefer the gentle disposition of Yuzuriha. ARTFX and Furyu, I'll get a Furyu. But what do you feel is really what it should be for you? So do share your thoughts with me in the comments. I will reply to every comment. Also, if you like to check out the unboxing, do watch to the end. I left the unboxing to the end because we really want to get straight into the figure, did we? But for simple figures such as Yuzuriha, I do not think I can award a higher score other than 7.5. There's really not too much details to make up for that score. So should you get this? Well, I think there's no more Hell's Paradise figures announced, especially not for Yuzuriha, so you better score one of this before it runs out. And if you watch to the end, yep, this is the end. And if you like what you see today, do hit the subscribe button because you will be notified as soon as the new video is released. Our videos are uploaded every Saturday, but this week I'm late because I'm down with the fever. Not anime fever, but a real fever. But till then, I wish all of you the best of health and may you be joyful every day of your life. I mean that sincerely, and I hope to see you soon.